Patrick, thank you. 1 out of every 5 cases. That's how much fraud some investigators say could be in the state's welfare system. Yesterday, Fox 11 Investigates told you about a Marinette man who lied to get benefits and got them for 2 years before he was caught. Welfare coordinators told us there was nothing they could have done to prevent it. So one lawmaker says changes in the laws are needed. Robert Hornacek has an update.
Stephen Gillis is serving a 1-year sentence in the Marinette County Jail for welfare fraud.
I did what I had to do to survive.
When Gillis applied for food stamps and medical assistance, he claimed his 2 children lived with him.
When it came to the question of there's no wife in the house, I said, no, there's no woman there in the house. I just didn't correct it.
They said that you told them she had died.
I told her that she departed.
That she departed.
She departed.
So you led them to believe that she was dead.
I didn't correct their assumption.
That she was dead.
Right.
But Gillis's ex-wife, Joanna Truesdell, is very much alive. And the children were not living in Marinette. They were living in Toledo, Ohio. Fox 11 Investigates traveled to Ohio to meet Truesdell.
That's really, really hard for a mom to have to tell their kids that their dad is doing this.
It turns out Gillis's caseworker never checked his story because under the state and federal rules for the programs, caseworkers can only verify certain information.
You knew what you had to say to get the benefits.
Oh, yes.
Chris Parkansky oversees the public assistance benefits in Marinette County.
How many Stephen Gillises do you think are out there?
I would generously say maybe 15–20%.
Is that an acceptable number to you?
No, it should be 0.
Republican State Representative John Nygren represents Marinette.
The programs now are basically based on assumed qualification. And I think anytime you've got people that are cheating the system, we need these dollars to go to the people that are truly needy.
Nygren co-authored a bill that would allow local governments to keep more of the money recovered from fraud cases so counties can hire more investigators. But Sandra Wagas, the fraud investigator who worked the Gillis case, says the government can't just investigate fraud, it needs to prevent fraud.
Should agencies be doing more to check and verify the information that's given?
I would like to see the rules change and go back to proving just about anything that someone's going to provide to us. Yes, I don't know any other way to prevent it, but to double check everything.
Any type of verification of what the family status is, what the income status is, we should be doing that with the technology that we have today.
Why aren't we?
I think the federal government's focus over the last few years has been on more people being enrolled and not necessarily making sure the proper people are enrolled.
Nygren says there's no easy fix, but he promises to look at different ways to change the system so that when a person signs up, more of the information they provide can be checked out. But he adds, since it's a federal program, any major changes will likely need to be approved by the federal government. For Fox 11 Investigates, I'm Robert Hornacek.
Governor Walker has also proposed changes to the welfare system, including a pilot program in Milwaukee that would require the verification of more of the information that is on an application.